Yep, I'll be telling you about the Berkeley Data Analytics Stack, affectionately known as BDAS. But first, I've got to introduce you to Lieutenant Commander Data. He's a data-driven anthropologist. He's mostly interested in trying to understand humans, but he doesn't mind writing some code to get his work done. He's got this current project where he's looking at the use of emojis on Twitter to try to actually understand what's going on, what do people mean by all these things, to answer the age-old question of do cats beat lollipops? So he wants to kind of figure out what's what are the most popular emojis, where are they used, and why. So like any good scientist, he's going to do a small-scale test first. He goes to Twitter, downloads some million tweets to his laptop, and writes up some Python code. Just open the file, go through each emoji. If we have not seen this emoji, we set the count to 1. If we've seen this emoji already, we're just going to increment the total count. And great, everything is working. We've got our histogram of emojis, so Data is very happy. So now we've got the proof of concept, and we want to scale this thing up to actually run on a statistically significant input. So do the same thing again, right? Just download 100 billion tweets to your laptop and then proceed. Well, that's not going to work. You cannot fit all that data on your laptop. So we're kind of forced into this position of having to split up the data set and store it across many machines on a cluster. So he's got, maybe this is Amazon, the cloud or something. And he downloads data there. But now we have this problem of how do we actually program a warehouse full of computers, a cluster of computers. And that's where Spark actually comes in. So the Spark provides Spark is kind of the core of the Berkeley Data Analytics Stack, and it provides a in-memory execution framework. What that really means is you kind of forget about the fact that you're on a cluster and program the whole thing as if it was a single machine. And it's easy because it's very transparent, and despite being very high level and easy to use, it's extremely fast. So what does that look like? Again, it's even though we're running on an entire cluster, we've only got really 3 lines of code that actually matter here. Again, just loading our data, extracting the emojis, and counting everything up. And this is great because normally you would have to kind of without something like Spark, you're going to write every single instruction that, for example, to go to machine A and process the data there, store the intermediate results somewhere, collect that back up, aggregate the results. And it's a lot of legwork that's pointless and unnecessary if you're mostly interested in just the actual science behind it. What's more, so this is, I've described Spark, which is the core layer there. But BDAS is really an entire stack of interrelated projects. So we have support for, no cursor here. So everything from machine learning to streaming SQL and anything else you would need for your big data projects. If Data wanted to then maybe exclude the tweets that are actually produced by bots, he could write a classifier that's automatically trained by AMPLab. And this all makes Data very happy. Thanks.